Hey, what is up, everybody? This is the Great Puckettini. And what I got for you tonight is we're going to break down some film on one of Arkansas's portal commitments, who is Ken Talley. And Ken here is going to be a defensive end, and he's coming to us. He's transferring from Michigan State. And what you see here on the screen is I have Ken Talley versus Nico Davillier. And now this is nothing against Nico. Nico has left Arkansas and is committed to UCLA, and I wish him nothing but the best. But I'm just showing, Coach Pittman talked in his press conference the day before the bowl game, after this National Signing Day, and he talked about some of the players that we had that are leaving are getting just huge sums of money, and they think that maybe they can, let them go and then get a new player that maybe a little better, and maybe don't have to pay him as much. And I think this is a good example right here. Of all the fans just going crazy. Oh, the team's falling apart. We lost 20-something transfers. It's everywhere, guys. Everybody's losing players. And if they don't want to play for us, let them go. Hey, wish them the best. I wish Nico the best. I hope he goes out to UCLA, and I hope he dominates. And I hope he goes to the NFL and becomes a Hall of Famer. I really do. I want nothing but the best from him. But I'm just showing you what Coach Pittman what he meant here, and to trust these coaches that we have. We've got a great coaching staff. We play a really tough schedule, I'm telling you. SEC is the toughest conference in football. So saying that, I think we have really good coaches. I think we're in a great spot. And just trust the process. They know what they're doing. They're not dummies. Coach Pittman, and some of his reporters say, he's very calculated in what he does. Don't think he's a big dummy. He knows what he's doing. And I think this is a good example here. So let's look at it. So Ken Talley, like I say, let's look at him here first. Now, I kind of compare them here to show you. Now, prototype size for our defensive rush end in the NFL, if you look at the top of the screen here, 6'4", 266 pounds, and he runs a 4.7 40. Now, you see Nico there on the right side of the screen. He was 6'4", 271, which is prototype size. He's 6'4", 270, a little bit, right on it. He ran a 4.86 40. It's a little bit slower, not much. 4.7, 4.86, not a lot of difference. So you could say he's pretty close to prototype size and speed for an NFL rush end, defensive end. Then we look over at Ken Talley. Now, Ken, I think he was like a 3 or 4 star recruit. I know he was. He might have been a 4, maybe a 3. He's 6'3", 256, so he's pretty close to prototype size. He's a little bit smaller, a little bit underneath that. I could not find a 40 time on him. I looked and searched around quite a bit. But you see here, Nico may be going and getting big money. He is prototype size. Talley's a little bit smaller, but he's close to it. So let's look at production. Okay, let's compare the production. Now, so this is from this year, 2024. You see here, Ken Talley only played in 152 plays, where Nico played in 362 plays. So Nico more than doubled the amount of plays. But let's look at the actual production in that time. So, Ken Talley, you really could say you should double Talley's stats, because he only played 152 plays. Nico was 362. Now, Ken Talley had 8 total pressures this season. Nico had 13. So to me there, Talley played in a lot fewer plays but had more pressures, really. If you doubled his pressures, he's at 16 and Davillier's at 13. Talley had 2 sacks. Nico only had 1. So Talley had 3 quarterback hits. Nico had 3 quarterback hits. Talley only had 3 quarterback hurries. Nico had 9 quarterback hurries. But, if you double that, 6 to 9, And then Talley had 4 stop tackles and Nico had 8. Remember, a stop tackle is when you made a tackle to stop a drive, or maybe you forced a turnover. Whatever happens there, that tackle stopped that drive. But you can see here the production. Really, Talley, you could say, was more productive than Nico was. And if you double him, he was more productive. Now, you got a great defensive line coach there, Zeke Adams. I've worked with Coach Adams before. He's very good at what he does. I would take nobody else over him. And Coach Pittman even called him out during during that interview he had back before the bowl game interviews, and talked about how well Adams is doing bringing in defensive linemen. And Talley, I think, here's a guy that was highly rated coming out of high school. Didn't get to play very much at Michigan State for some reason. You know, that could be bad coaching. Could be, I don't know. We don't know what it is. Arkansas probably knows, and it probably was nothing that ran them off or scared them of Ken Talley here. So you have to think that Arkansas thinks they can develop him. Maybe not develop him, but just coach him up a little bit better. And he'll be as good as what we had or better. You know, that's what we hope for. So let's check. Let's go. Now the grades. Let's look at the grades. So Ken Talley, you know, he graded on defense as a 58%. Davillier graded in as a 68. So Nico was graded a little bit better. And then on run defense, Talley was 61%. Davillier was 67. Talley in pass rush was 60, and then Davillier was 68. Now, the grades are good and everything, but the main thing we want to see is production, you know. And Talley really, I think, was a little bit more productive than Nico. And maybe with Coach Adams' work, and they can develop him and make him even better. So let's see what we got here. Now, so I couldn't find a lot of film on Talley, so what I did was I looked at the Michigan State film, and I'm going to start getting to it while I tell you this. When they played against Maryland early in the year, and this was, you know, he played some here. He just didn't play a whole lot, and I don't know why that was. He was highly rated, didn't get a lot of playing. So I have the times here. So it's 6-19 of when you actually get to see him kind of play a little bit. So let's see if I can do that. So here's 6 seconds, and now Talley's going to be up here, this guy up top. So let's see what he does here. All right, quick pass. Watch him how he's running. You see him there. He's built pretty well. You know, look at him. He's built pretty good sized guy there. He gets a little bit of pass rush, quick pass, and he turns and runs. He's going to chase it down, try to. That's a good play, good hustle play, you know. A lot of these guys will just turn around and just watch. He's not doing that. He's trying to run help. Now, let's see. Where's he at right here? 13 seconds. Which, boy, that's off. I'm at 27 seconds. Might be a little bit of a different video I had. But anyway, right here, he's on that top side at 19 seconds, which is right now. So this is him right here. Can't really, they don't get the very start of the play. But right here he is. Come around. He don't rush past that quarterback. Look at him. Gets right back into play. So he's smart right here. Because right here, he could keep coming around, and then he ain't going to do nothing. But he gets to the quarterback. He stops, spins around, and gets right back into play. So very smart play here by him. You know, he wasn't right in on the play, but he was definitely, I think, flushed the quarterback up in the pocket. See, look at him. He's a big dude now. I think he's going to be all right. His size is, you know, not quite prototype, but he's a big guy. And they show a little bit of the replay here, I think. Just not much video here to watch from. And you see him right here. He's getting held. And there he is, jumping on quarterback there at the end. And he gets up, and he's coming back in there. So he's got a high motor. You know, you see him getting there right there and try to start pushing. So he's got a good motor. He plays hard from what I see. He just, I don't know, something he just didn't get to play a whole lot. So now let's jump ahead to 5 minutes and 3 seconds. If I can do that here, it'll probably send me to a commercial. 5, let's go about here. And then can we play that? Now, where's it? I think this is him right here. He's down. That's him. And so let's see what he does right here. Comes inside. Look at him chasing that play. Man, he runs like a line. He runs like a stinking linebacker right here. I mean, he comes inside. He chases his running back. Almost makes a tackle on the other side of the field. Other side of the formation here. Right there. Guy right there misses, but he's right there on it. That's a good hustle play. You can see there, I think he plays hard. He's smart. Good speed there. Here's our commercial. I knew I was going to get it at some point. See if I can skip over this. That's old Shannon Sharp. Who's that pulling that out? There's one of the Sharp brothers. Oh, that's old Martin Lawrence. Yeah. Can't skip it. Let's see what's our next time here. 5:16, probably this play here. Where's he at? See, he's at the top. I'll try to pause it. Yeah, this is him right here, I believe. So let's see what he does here. Rushing the passer. In a decent push. And there you see him. He's right back running into play. You see that? I mean, so the guy's got a motor. He's running. He's playing hard. And he's way back here by the quarterback. He turns. Was that him or was he inside right there? It's hard to tell. I believe he's that guy, but he could be this one. All right, I tell you what. He's at the. Is that him at the bottom? Yeah, that's him at the bottom. Hang on just a second. Let's go back. And he shows good hands here. He pushes him and tries to rip underneath him. He don't quite get there, but that's a good move. See, to rip right there, that's a pretty good move. Now watch it. Here he is. He's come running back into play. Good motor right there. You know, he's in the play. He's trying to chase it down and hustle. He's not just standing and watching. And those are the kind of players I know that Coach Adams likes. You know, he wants effort. And he demands it out of you. He's a really good coach. So now we jump to 8:23, which is about right in there. Let's see. Is he going to be the top side? He's at the top. So let's see. Here he is. That's not him. He's here he is. He's right here, and he's going to loop around inside here if you see him right there. There he comes back out. Watch his speed right here. Boom. He's the one that really runs him out of bounds. I mean, look, this guy can cover some ground here, okay? That's good speed. Because here he is. He's coming in here, and he sees right now he's not going to be able to get there. So instead of just kind of keep going like this dude's going to do, he stops and turns and runs. So look at him. Look at the speed right here to get to the sideline. Boom. I mean, you know, like I say, I don't know why he's not getting to play. That's kind of the last play we're going to look at there. But I don't see why he's not able to play right there. You know, to me, it looks like he's giving good effort. And you look, he has good production. And I think Arkansas just kind of got a point. Nico probably got a big money. He got some big money and some stuff that Arkansas couldn't match. But I think Ken Talley's an example of what Coach Pittman was saying. You know, maybe they get a new player, don't have to pay as much, but might have better production. And I think this is a perfect example right here. You know, I think Talley can play. Plus, we need edge rushers. We lost Nico. We lost Landon Jackson. But anyway, you can never have too many edge rushers. So I think this is a good pickup. You know, he can come in and play. Coach Adams is going to teach him some really good stuff. He's going to have good coaching. You know, Michigan State, they've had some turmoil lately. You know, the big fight at Michigan. Then the head coach, they fired him over all that sexual stuff that was going on. I mean, you know, Michigan State, I don't know what's going on up there. But Arkansas have a really good coaching. Travis Williams, Deke Adams, I mean, those guys are good coaches. Coach Pittman, and they'll get him in the right spot. And I think he'll play a lot more. Because, I mean, look at his production. His production was really as good as Nico if you take in the number of plays, kind of extrapolated out. Ken Talley could say was a little bit more productive. But anyway, this is not a bash Nico Davillier. I hope, like I say, I hope he goes to UCLA and has an extremely great career. I wish him nothing but the best. You know, it's nothing's business, you know. It's like Coach Pittman said, hey, if they'll come talk to him and tell him what's happening, he's okay. You know, he understands, you know. That's the business side of it right now. It's like professional football. You can't sign them all. And that's the way college has gotten. So I wish Nico nothing but the best. He was a great player for us, helped us win a lot of games this last year. Wouldn't have won as many without him probably. But he's decided to go on. So, hey, we wish him the best. Now let's get with Ken Talley. Let's see what we can do. And that's all I got, guys. I just think that's a good example of Coach Pittman talking about that. And we wish, you know, Nico nothing but the best. And let's get Ken Talley. Let's help him be the best player he can be and help those Hogs win some games. And that's all I got, guys. Good luck to Ken Talley. Good luck to Nico Davillier. Y'all have a great evening. Thanks so much. Please hit that like button. Come back. Check out some more videos. I've been making a lot more. That's all I got. Go Hogs.